Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to Space Engineers for episode 76, where we have landed on the moon, and as you can see I have my space fighter back after we tried to see if it could actually maintain itself in this gravity, which it couldn't, but I did save just before that and knew that I would reload if it crashed, which it did. But then we just used the last time of the last episode to just have a look around, see how to find resources here, and it is just these slightly discolored areas on the ground that contains resources apparently. So that's nice that you can see them. You can see what it is, of course, but that doesn't really matter. Now though, I think we need to take our mining ship so we have a bit further reach with an ore detector. That's not the mining ship. Over here. Actually, we should also turn stuff off on this mothership. Just once. So, if we take this, hopefully that can keep itself up. Is it still full of ice and stone? Yeah, so maybe we have to do something about that. Do we have space in here anywhere? There's a little bit of space there. This is almost empty. Let's fill that up with the ice at least, if we can find the ice again. Wait, what? Oh, here it is. Okay. So to this one. Good. Then we have the stone we need to find a spot for. This is all the mining ship. We can fill that up. There's a good amount of room there. Is that all of the containers? I didn't really count. I guess I could have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll just have to try and put this into the few open spots we have then. But also start actually refining this stone because, well, it takes up a lot of space. Maybe that should be a priority. We don't need that much platinum anymore. This ship should be light enough to keep itself off the ground, alright? I mean, it is only 3 small thrusters here, but it also is only 1/4 of the gravity on Earth. How is this ship doing? I'm pretty sure we found that that was plenty for this one, but of course this haven't got any of the drills or the extra cargo container. But it seems like this would be enough, right? Yeah, it really does. So let's just try it. Can't just do safe before, but how confident are we? pretty confident, to be honest. We did empty out both containers like before they got hit. So there's a bit of gravel in the nectar, but that's all basically. Okay. No failures here. Oh no. Failures! Let's land on the drills. We can. What? Oh, okay, we have 4 thrusters in that direction. That is enough. Three is enough as well. Did we just not have the dampeners on? Was that the problem? I think it was. What did we damage with that? Isn't there usually a... No church there. Oh. Maybe we damaged some of the drills. Look at me going into panic mode immediately when things doesn't go the way I want them to. I think this is all fine. Turret wasn't damaged. Thruster wasn't damaged. Oh, yes, damaged me. How about things behind them? Okay, this was a bit as well. And go to a welder. And all the necessary components. Of course, that's the thing I haven't really thought about. This mining ship might just not do very well in gravity, because it haven't got that much thrust in most directions. So if we fill this up actually somewhere, then it might not be able to carry itself out. What's that? Oh, just a grapple pitch, of course. It looked like a power cord or something. Or is that just me? And apparently only from the exact distance we were at. No, here it is. That looks like a power cord, especially when you move around and there's stars behind it moving. Oh well. We can just strap some more thrusters on this. It's not like that would be impossible. Even in some ugly ways if we wanted to. But well, let's go scout for now. We aren't really here yet to make a full-blown base. But at least my solar panel is still exposed to the sun, so that's good. That is basically the main question here. As if we can get all day sun, then I'm happy. Nice. Nice. Oh, that was easy. Somewhere. Yeah, down here. So yeah, I guess I can see a bit of discoloration here. So it is just beneath the ice in these polar regions as well, so that's nice. How far down is this stuff? Let's have a quick fun here with ice and a lot of noise from the drills. How deep is this? Okay, we'll just turn the volume down, because I do need to go into the cockpit ever so often. Okay. Let's see what's down. Doesn't look like we've hit stone yet. But that's not too deep here, because of our crust. That is almost okay. Oh, we actually did hit stone. Okay, so we were just at the edge of the stone there. So, how are we holding up with 3 thrusters? Seems like we're able to hold ourselves up. Not very well though. This is full upwards thrust. Okay, only just braking. And now starting to accelerate. So we can't keep or lift one full container, because I only think this got mostly full. Yeah, it's not full. Okay. Let's try and keep that in mind. But we found that there is resources in the polar region as well. How frequent we don't know, but it's worth looking for the discolored spots. Are we going to dock this with the mothership even? Is there a reason to? If we just point this directly down, those thrusters are a lot. Oh, well, 1/3 more thrust. Should we just land the ship? We don't have to do anything QE even so. We can just land it like we did with the welder earlier. But then we could also just connect it to the mothership. Good. Well, I guess we reached our goal at this point. We have landed on the moon. We have... Well, I guess we started somewhat to establish a base. I mean, the goal wasn't to establish a base, so that isn't really part of it. We got here, we survived. We are able to keep going if we want. We have access to resources of all sorts of shapes and sizes, I guess. And well, we fought one pirate. We spent a lot of time building that fighting ship to just kill one pirate, but you never know how many you encounter, I guess. Or when you encounter them. But hey, we get to experience the moon. My first time, so I'm happy. Now, plans for this going onwards. I think I will do some shorter series, building on from here. One series maybe to build the base here, and others maybe to explore other planets. Because why not? There's also... we should probably go and visit some of these beacons. Have a look if there's anything to trade or something like that. Actually, we could just do that now. I can talk about my thoughts about space engineers meanwhile. Because why not? And this is all on. Should be able to just disconnect. Okay, what is the nearest beacon? Is that the 15 miles away one? Or kilometers, sorry. I think it is. Let's just go in this direction and turn the dampers off. Then the gravity will pull us a bit in the other direction, and that should be fine. As long as we're somewhat having our eyes open, I guess. Could also just do this from time to time. But well, I honestly like Space Engineers quite a lot. There's some things about it that remind me of Factorio, which I obviously love, but there's also a lot that doesn't. It's nice to be able to just build whatever sort of thing you want, really, in whatever size you want, in whatever shape. You can't do that in Factorio other than just build some shape on the ground. You can't really use it for anything. So that is a plus with this. There is some things with automation in this that I think could be done a bit better, I guess, but it's not like we have seen all of the things in this playthrough. But there's some things like assemblers actually getting filled with gravel and stuff like that, where you just wanted to cycle that stuff back to a container instead, or the input part of an assembler being filled with some resource that it can't use for whatever you want it to build, and then it's just stuck, unusable. That is a bit annoying and feels broken. One thing we haven't touched at all is the experimental scripting in the game, because you can actually code all of your stuff. Well, yeah, you can make C# scripts for just about anything in the game, so you could make a script that transfers all stone from one container to another and transfers all other stuff from the stone container to others. But yeah, again, that is an experimental feature, and that's something that's really part of vanilla, I guess. At least not how it's expected to be played. There's a warning every time you enable experimental mode, so that is not something you want. Oh well, look at this. Is this a safe zone? I think I saw not a safe zone, but a safe? Oh, because we're in the wrong. I think. Yes, it's a safe zone and we can enter it. Okay. Does this protect from meteors and stuff? Does it protect from pirates? Can I build something out here and it will some sort of projectile, and will it be stopped by the safe zone? I'm not sure. Let's explore this before we do any hostile actions, at least. So we can dock here if we want. Well, let's take a look at it from outside first. There's quite some large open areas here. Is this supposed to look like a web? a large railgun or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's the purpose of this. And then they build a large platform in the middle of it. That's a bit weird. Oh, we should turn the volume back up. Let's do that. So I can hear my jetpack. Okay, another entrance. Some shielded windows, apparently. Oh, it's just unfinished windows in front of... or unfinished diagonal windows in front of some other stuff. Nice. Well, hello in there. Plants, right? I guess we can get in there and see. Let's go, shall we? Is this a battery? No, steel catwalk plate. Why is there green lights on it? I'm not sure. This looks a bit industrial. Also with this grid here. Access denied. Hey, we have a store. Come on. Ooh. They sell whole ships, apparently. What is this currency? Oh, I have 10,000. Is that a starting amount? I guess it is. Lots of ships here. Oh, med kits, power kits, welder, stone chip. What is this? What is this? Why doesn't it tell me, give me a description or something, damning it? Oh, I can also interact with that bank. Okay. And I can sell stuff. Is this from my ship? Seems like it. So is this the price for all of the components or just one? Seems like it's one. Yeah. Why doesn't the all button work? 104. We can get 700,000 from this. Reactor components. Are they actually expensive? Probably. What do these ships... Okay, 94 million. So a lot more than we get from that. But hey, it's nice to see some ships that are actually decorated compared to mine, because I usually just make them utilitarian, barebone if you want. Red cruiser with jump capability. This looks nice, to be honest. And it is pretty big, as you can see. There's 4 iron thrusters for lift thrust. Small iron thrusters too, but still. And those were pretty small compared to the ship, so it is pretty large. Spaceport, this doesn't look as big. Just one forward iron thruster on the side. Okay, so this is just 3 blocks high. Something like this. With 1 large cargo container, apparently. Turtle miner, too small, not enough cargo capacity. Also some others, again, not enough cargo capacity here. I want large cargo if I want to go mining something, but maybe I'm just overdoing everything. I mean, yeah, I guess we have 6 full containers of all sorts of things on the mothership, plus almost a full large container on the welding ship. So yeah, I guess we don't have to haul all of that platinum and magnesium and whatever else we have around. 12 Gatling guns, a Gatling turret, and hydrogen thrusters for combat situations. Old but reliable. 2 Gatling guns, 2 rocket launchers. Just want to find a good fighter here. Ambassador that doesn't sound like a fighter. This probably isn't either, and there's 3 large containers in this. Cursor. Oh, we already saw that. Courier? No. Mini merchant? Nah. No ships that I'm really interested here, to be honest. But what would happen if we sold something like all of my interior plate? Why does this all button not work? Space engineers, developers, please fix your stuff. 1. Does it work from 1? No. Does it from there? No. Why is there a small black gap in this text box? Let's close it, open it. They sell explosive. Where did I get these from? What? When did we get explosives? Did we get them from one of the small bots? Probably. Can I say all now? No. 100 of these, 1,000 of them. We can't sell that up. So it does have guards. We can sell this. I'm not sure how expensive explosives are to make, so that's not. But yeah, we can sell all sorts of stuff here, so that's nice. Good to know, and we can buy ships. Will the ships that we buy just spawn out on the... out here? Would they just be spawning here or something? How would we get them? Nobody knows. Came from that direction. So I guess this is sort of the reception. And contracts. What's this? Oh, actual quest, I guess. Okay. How many of these did we have? 100, right? So the game is opening up now. In time, yeah. So we have what? How much time for this? Is there no time limit? Can we just finish? Okay, so we could apparently sell stuff from our ship, but we can't finish contracts with it. On this maybe we dock it. Oh dear, almost killed myself there. Deliver items here. Okay, sir. This is a UNSB. Let's just have a look at what sort of faction that is. UNSB. United States Building. That's fine. So I guess this is more of a shipyard than a big gun, but it still looks a lot like a big gun that they repurposed. Or trying to hide the purpose of, maybe. The safe zone does weird things to the outline of my ship. That looks very good. God dang it, my speed. Okay, let's do it. So, how about now? Finish. Large grid. Confirm. What? And what is it I can sell here? 104 pieces of this. What? Spend all of the oxygen. This is a bit weird. It just didn't like that. Then people just fall into space if there's nothing there. I have 30. Where does the rest of those 104 come from? What? What? So I guess we don't have 28 pieces of canvas either. So what is this? 388 motors. This looks like some of the stuff we have in our welder ship. 388. I guess we have more, but I'm not really sure. We have 1200. What? What is going on here? Oh well, we have a quest with it now. Let's just explore the rest of this ship. Hey, and they have gravity from a... Oh, that's a reactor. Oh dear. Are they selling uranium? No, they're not. They're selling ships. So there's stuff below. Let's walk over here first. So there's another entrance. Don't think there's anything interesting out here. So let's go down and further down, I guess. So a kitchen or cantina or whatever you want to call it, cafeteria. Nice with some plants, to be honest. I sort of want that, but I haven't. I've been too cheap to buy any of the decorative packs. Let's have a shit. Nice. And a shower. Now this isn't too pretty, but I guess I'm just too finicky with that. Sometimes we should just build something that is pretty overall but has small flaws like this. Lab equipment. What can you do with lab equipment? Is it just a decorative? I guess it is, okay. Medical station. I should be able to heal here, right? Or is that not true? I'm not sure. Okay, so that seems to be all there is here. And now we have a quest that we need to do at some point. Probably not now though. So I think we will go back to the base and call this a series. Did the station just steal all of my power? Really? Holy moly. I'm pretty sure it did. I have no power now. No, wait, I do. Why was my connector red then? I didn't take a look at this from a distance. This looks interesting, but I guess it's just decorative. Yeah, it's... And a beacon. And a nice dish. Well, this episode is going to be a bit long, but it is going to be the end of the series, so... If it's a bit much for you, feel free to just leave now. It is just me trying to figure out why my connector was red after disconnecting here. And then going back to base, of course. Connect. Oh, I will be unlocked in 15 minutes. I guess it's just a setting on their connector, right? But at least just see the terminal of that. So when I disconnect now, it turns red again. Why does mine turn red as well? That's weird. It's unblocked for someone. I guess that's controlled by the station. I have left safe zone, yes I know. Okay, well, we learned or met a new faction today and actually accepted the quest from them, so that's interesting. Let's go. But yeah, I like this game. It does a lot of fun things, and you get to be creative, and even creative with just useful things that you can use and profit from. So that's positive in my mind. And yeah, I do want to do more stuff. I'm thinking about building an underground base here. Trying to just... I sort of want to do a reverse space elevator that just puts a drill down into the ground and makes a straight run. That would be fun. Maybe it's boring, I don't know, but something I'm interested in. Also, of course, doing more quest actions and trying to actually get to be friends with them. Exploring more planets. Seeing if there might be any bases at any. Also, a full trip around here could be interesting. We actually saw hydrogen because I keep rusting, so to speak. But we have been close to home, so it's there. And yeah, it could be nice to just try and build a large base here and add all sorts of stuff. Which would probably be one of the first things I would do. Build that is the last of this series with this main load. So thank you all for following this, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye.